Welcome everyone to the second part of the chapter Biotechnology and Overview. So let's start. First, we will take up technology and application of biotechnology. Nature has equipped every organism with the capacity to perform within an optimum or balanced system. But modern biotechnology has pushed organisms beyond their natural abilities by genetic engineering and hybridoma technology. Genetic material of organisms is utilized to introduce foreign genes so that the organisms can do things which it never did before. Ability to genetically manipulate organisms right from the viruses to mammals led to the genomic revolution, which is the third technological revolution following the industrial and computer revolution. For example, study of genomics has helped not only in determining the entire gene sequence but also making fine-scale genetic maps of organisms. Bioremediation technologies are used to clean our environment by removing toxic substances from contaminated soils and groundwater. You can just refer to diagram that how microbes are used to remove contaminants from the contaminated groundwater and recovery of clean water can be there. Likewise, agricultural biotechnology has reduced our dependency on pesticides. We can also look at manufacturing processes based on biotechnology that has made it possible to produce paper and chemicals with less energy, less pollution and less waste. Now, let us look at the types of technologies in biotechnology. So, these are bioprocessing technology, cell culture, recombinant DNA technology, cloning, protein engineering, biosensors, and nanobiotechnology. Let us take bioprocessing technology first. So, it is the oldest technology which uses living cells or molecular components to manufacture desired products. These living cells can be single-celled microorganisms, for example, yeast and bacteria. The biomolecular components mostly used are enzymes, which catalyze biochemical reactions. Microbial fermentation has been used to brew beer, make wine, leaven bread, and pickle foods for thousands of years. Nowadays, microbial fermentation and recombinant DNA technology are used to produce a variety of bio-based products including human insulin, hepatitis B vaccine, calf enzyme used in cheese making, biodegradable plastics, and laundry detergent enzymes. Now, let us talk about cell culture technology. So, cell culture technology refers to the growing of cells in vitro, that is, outside the living organisms. They are of two types, plant cell culture and mammalian cell culture. So, plant cell culture, if we want to create transgenic crop, plant cell culture is the necessary step in it. It helps to obtain naturally occurring products with therapeutic value, that means good medicinal value. It is also an important source of compounds used as flavors, colors and aromas by food processing industry. Now, mammalian cell culture, which is used in livestock breeding for decades. Eggs and sperms are taken from superior cows and bulls and then they are united in artificial conditions in lab. Then the resulting embryos are grown in culture for some time. After that, they are implanted in surrogate cows where they develop naturally. Next is recombinant DNA technology, which in short termed as RDT. So RDT is thought to be the milestone of biotechnology, as it refers to the joining or recombining of two pieces of DNA from two different sources. Look at the figure. It is showing how the desired gene is being introduced in the plasmid to get desired character. Genetic modification by using recombinant DNA techniques allows to move genes with desired and known functions. If manipulations are more accurate and outcomes are more certain, then definitely the risk of failure is very less. That is, production of organism with unexpected traits is very less. RDT have various uses like research application, creation of genetically modified variety of plants and animals. Let's move on to another technology, that is cloning, which allows to generate genetically identical population either of molecules, cells, plants or animals. Molecular or gene cloning is the process by which genetically identical DNA molecules are created, and thus it is the foundation of molecular biology branch and is also a fundamental tool of biotechnology research, development and commercialization. Various applications of gene cloning are there, such as drug discovery or production of transgenic crops. Animal cloning is being utilized to improve livestock. One of the technique used in animal cloning is SCNT, that is somatic cell nuclear transfer, which involves transfer of the nucleus of somatic cell taken from an adult female and transferred to an egg cell which is enucleated, that is nucleus had been removed. The resulting cell will be a freshly fertilized zygote which develops into an embryo. The first ever animal cloned was Dolly the sheep on July 5th, 1996. Protein engineering technology. This technology is used in combination with RDT, that is recombinant DNA technology. Various existing proteins such as enzymes, antibodies and cell receptors can be improved by the involvement of this technology, and also we can create new proteins that are not found in nature. Such engineered proteins are used in drug development, food processing and industrial manufacturing. Biosensors are the detecting devices which couples the knowledge of biology and microelectronics. It is composed of a biological component such as a cell, enzyme or antibody linked to a tiny transducer, which is a device powered by one system that then supplies power to another system. These are relying on the specificity of cells and molecules to identify and measure substances at extremely low concentration. Look at the diagram where analytes attach themselves to the receptors on biological component of biosensor. Then the signal is taken up by transducer and it is going to be in turn transferred to a computer in the form of a signal. This optical signal is proportional to the concentration of the substance or analyte. Biosensors can be used for the measurement of nutritional value, freshness and safety of food, or location and measurement of environmental pollutants. Now, the last one is nanobiotechnology. Nano means 1,000th of micrometer or micron, that is 10 raised to the power minus 9, which is the approximate size of a single molecule. Nanotechnology is the study which involves manipulation and manufacture of ultra small structures and machines made up of even one molecule. Nanobiotechnology uses the knowledge of nanotechnology and biomolecules of cells. Some application of nanobiotechnology includes fast diagnosis of disease, improvement of specificity and timing of drug delivery. Now let's move on to applications of biotechnology. So in health industry, it is being utilized in protein pharmaceuticals, vaccine and therapeutic agents, diagnostics, gene therapy, etc. In agricultural industry, it is being utilized in biopesticides or biofertilizers production, crops tolerant to abiotic and biotic stresses, and pharmaceutical production. In chemical industry, it is being utilized in fermentation process to produce organic chemicals, production of high purity chemicals, and use of energy efficient processes. In cleaning industry, it is going to be used in the use of enzymes as detergents like proteases. In textile industry, use of enzymes for finishing of fabrics, use of genetically modified cotton. In paper and pulp industry, improvement of physical properties of fibers and biobleaching of pulp. Now let us discuss about global market of biotech products. Biotechnology has stimulated the creation and growth of small business, generated new jobs, and encouraged agriculture and industrial innovation. In USA, the industry currently employs over 1,50,000 people. Modern biotechnology products started coming into the market only in the late 1980s. Today, about 60% of the biotechnology products in the market are healthcare products. Refer to the table, please. Mammalian cells such as hybridomas or myelomas are used to produce monoclonal antibodies, recombinant antibodies, etc. Chinese hamster ovary or baby hamster kidney cell lines are being utilized to produce interferon, tissue plasminogen activator, that is TPA, erythropoietin, that is EPO. Amongst bacteria, E. coli is being used to produce insulin, human growth hormone, somatostatin, interferon, and bovine growth hormone. Amongst yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae is being utilized to produce hepatitis B virus surface antigen, that is vaccine against hepatitis B. About 21% of the biotechnology products go into agriculture and animal husbandry. The commonly sought after agronomic traits for plants are herbicide tolerance, insect resistance, disease resistance, abiotic stress, for example water, temperature, salt, metals, etc. Value added traits, for example oil, vitamins, minerals. Nutritional quality, for example proteins, fats, carbohydrates. Plant properties, for example shelf life, flavor, fragrance, allergen reduction, nitrogen fixation, yield, pharmaceutical production, for example vaccines and proteins, etc.